Hello and welcome to bonus topic 5. And as I mentioned in my previous bonus topic videos, these little videos are to cover areas that may not get picked up in the main course material, and also to sort of give you a little peek ahead at some of the things we will be doing. Today we're going to look at something that I call do-it-yourself wellness. And this is intended for those who are basically, in good shape. If you are in any kind of crisis, of course, you seek the appropriate wellness consultant. But the key here, and this is an Eastern approach, is to stay healthy. Once you get yourself centered, once you get yourself working well, how do you keep yourself in wellness and health? This isn't necessarily about repairing any damage. That you will go to a professional consultant for that. This is more about how you deal with your day-to-day health and maintaining it yourself. I'm going to hit on some topics. I'm going to talk about the 3-body approach, and this is a fairly recognized approach that we look at a human being as being made up of 3 components: a physical body, an energetic body, and a spirit body that integrate as one. And then we'll end by looking at how meditation is a key part in maintaining this synchronicity between all 3 of these bodies. I'll mention it right at this point that, there are theories going on where there's other bodies, but for this particular approach, I think 3 bodies is enough of a division, although it's perfectly all right if you want to have 4 or 5 or more. Okay, the 3-body approach comes mainly out of the East, in which the bodies are perceived, and I've heard this one, and it isn't necessarily the way it has to be, that the spirit body motivates the energy, and the energy body feeds the physical body. That life came from spirit, generated the energy to build the physical body. Some people think these 3 bodies are related to frequencies, that the faster you vibrate, the more you approach the spirit body, and the slower you vibrate, the more dense you become, the more you approach the physical body. However you want to approach it and define it for yourself, it's pretty clear that we have a physical body. And the primary components of the physical body is controlled by our master glands, our endocrine system. And the primary glands are shown here on the slide, that we have this huge gland in our head called a brain, and it basically synchronizes and coordinates all of our physical activities. And just under the brain are some very important glands: the pituitary gland, the hypothalamus. And these key glands, I left out the pineal gland, yes. These key glands in our skull are the ones that maintain the body's homeostasis, that keeps us centered and warms us up when we are cold, cools us down when we are cold, speeds up our heart when we need more circulation, slows it down. So these are the real synchron controller ones. And then you come to the thyroid, which is another master gland. The thyroid looks after many, many things, but the primary thing is growth and metabolism. And the thymus is related to the heart. And then you come to a series of really key glands, the adrenal glands, the liver and the kidneys. And these glands really are our energy glands, and they provide and process all the food and water we drink and turn it into usable energy and control that. And then finally, in the bottom, we have our sexual glands. Or for women, you have the ovaries, and for the men, you have the testes. Life is created from this. Now, I sometimes think of our physical body as being the most elaborate and sophisticated thing that you can possibly imagine. The body is a self-regulating, self-healing, self-reproducing, self-maintaining and coordinating, and self-aware system. So the body is aware of itself. If you get a cut, you don't have to do anything other than maybe just clean it, and it will form a scab on its own and heal. The body has the capability of replacing every cell in our body, and there are trillions of cells. Now, there's different rates of repair, but I believe it's that within a few months we replace every cell in our body, and this cell replacement is all done automatically. So the physical body, all it needs really is the proper environment. And some people call that the terrain theory, where if you provide the proper terrain, the proper territory, the proper scenario, the body will self-repair and maintain. The other body that we have is our energy body. And this again comes from mainly the East. And these centers you see on here are energy centers. The Bahu and the Yin Tang are all centers. Now, this is out of a methodology called acupuncture, but there are other systems that look at the energy of the body. Now, this cannot be denied, and one of the things that is commonly known is that when you first go into emergency for any reason, the first thing they do is they measure your energy levels. And if you are seriously ill, they may put some sensors on your skin that will monitor the electricity flow in your body. And this energy in the body is similar to electricity, appears to be electricity, but here's the thing. This energy is conscious and interacts with the physical body instantaneously. And the third body, of course, is our spirit body. And it's not something that you can see. You can see and touch and feel the physical body. You can measure the energy body in terms of its electrical power. But the spirit body is more elusive. But you sure can notice when it's not there. When someone is full of the spirit, you can see it and you can feel it. The spirit body in some cultures is considered the most important body. That if you lose your spirit, then all your energy leaves and you die. Now, the thing I want to point out here is that all three bodies are sort of interactive and they support each other. They're a holistic system. So if you damage by any way the physical body, you will damage the energy and spirit body. If you damage the spirit body, you in some way will weaken or damage the physical and the energetic body. They're all integrated. But similarly, you can strengthen the physical body, and that will strengthen your energy and strengthen your spirit. So you can do things on your spirit body. And one thing you can do to strengthen your spirit and energy and physical bodies is a meditation-based practice. Now, this is different than a religion. A religion has a different goal, but it is related. But this is a non-religious, this is just centering the three bodies. And at some point in the future, we will look at something I've been working on called a 3-body meditation. But basically, when you practice your meditation, you are allowing things to remain and come back to their natural state. If you ever heard of the phrase, meditation is practicing doing nothing, the art of doing nothing. So when you sit and meditate, you're not really supposed to be doing anything in particular. This gives your physical body, your energetic body, and your spirit body full reign, and they will automatically come back to center. Your 3 bodies will automatically recenter and rejuvenate if you allow them. So by quieting the mind, but you, your ego, yourself, who you think you are, if you quiet that, if you stay still, all 3 bodies will come and center and begin to heal. There's nothing you have to do. In fact, you have to stop doing. So, practice your meditation by sitting quietly and practicing your detachment exercise. And stay neutral, stay in the neutral state. Okay, well, that is pretty much it for this little bonus talk. It's really a positive mental attitude talk, and it's really to encourage you to practice your meditation many times daily. Now, sometimes when I have nothing else to do, I allow myself to go into a meditative state whenever I can. Well, that's it for today, and we'll see you in the next presentation.